wings, hot topics, and real estate. Host Ryan Spellerberg keeps it real with agents, investors, and insiders every month. No fluff, just good convo exploring the trends, challenges, and questions shaping today's market. Now, here's your host with over 20 years of lending experience, Ryan Spellerberg.
They're on fire. All right, thanks for joining. This is Ryan Spellerberg. I'm the mortgage guy with Central Bank. We're here on the show Hot Topics, where we cover the hottest topics in real estate with really qualified professionals like Justin Pfeiffer, my close friend who I've been working with for 15 years now. So, Justin, maybe do a quick intro.
Sure. I'm Justin Pfeiffer. Been in real estate for 15 years now. February of 2010 is when I got my license. I was a mortgage lender before that for 9 years, so I have a lot of experience on what this guy does. Was never nearly as successful, but yeah, I have a lot of experience in real estate.
Cool. Well, okay, so the structure here is we have a wing, spice it up a little bit, and then we have a good conversation. So the first one, super easy. It's medium buffalo. Very easy. And I know you love spice.
Well, you like it with spice?
I like it with spice.
The spice is good.
Yeah.
Is that feeling good right now? Feeling
it's easy.
Good? Yeah.
Why don't you try it?
Yeah. You want me to
hop in?
All right. I'm gonna prep here.
First one's medium buffalo, sponsored by Atomic Wings. They've done a fantastic job for us. Great food. We appreciate it. So give it a run.
All right. This is going to end up likely right here. So we'll see.
It would really make good content if you did that.
If I
just write down.
That, should I just
just drop it.
Write on it? Be like, oh, I know that guy. That's.
So you kind of stole my first question. But so for those of you that don't know, Justin started out in mortgage doing what I'm doing. And then he crossed over onto the dark side. So what made you make that jump besides your wife, probably?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so good question. Yeah. Not so hot. First one's good.
Weak.
Yeah, weak. Yeah, so I was a mortgage lender for 9 years and got married. Wife was pregnant at the time and decided that maybe I should move into her role. It was, she saw something that maybe it would be a good fit for me to make that transition. We were embarking on starting a family, so time was leverage of time was a big deal, freedom of time, and real estate allows us to have that freedom of time, which in retrospect, the last 15 years have been great because now we have 4 kids. We're constantly traveling for soccer and sports, and we can also sell real estate, and it works. It's worked really well over these last 15 years.
I try not to call you before noon because I just know that you're probably not.
I'm usually recovering,
right.
Yeah, or dropping kids off still, and yeah.
Well, easy first question. Next one we go into is Nashville Hot. It's a dry rub. It's actually pretty good. This is something that I would probably eat normally.
Yeah. If it's good?
It's good.
Yeah?
It's good.
All right. I'm going to try to get the meatiest part here.
So you and your wife, Senta, who is amazing, by the way, are both realtors, so which means you work in the same industry. So how do you two manage to shut it off when you get home? Or can you?
No.
Right?
1 minute, un momento.
It's just a slow. Like I would eat that wing.
Slow burn.
I would eat that wing all day.
But it's a slow burn.
It's good though.
How do we manage balance work and personal?
Yep.
I'd say there's no, it's one and the same. So we'll be in the car, driving somewhere together. We're talking about work. We work from home mostly, so we're constantly talking about deals, working through issues because there's always issues. Making calls to our lender friend to say, "Hey Ryan, we have this issue. How can we resolve it?" So the beauty of us two working together is we are very different realtors. And so we take very different angles at problems. And so sometimes we end up finding the right answer because we are so different. So
you never shut it off then?
no, I mean, it just is all this. It's all the same. We're just with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But your point is true. Like, I've worked with you guys long enough that it's when you're working with either one of you, you're getting twice the realtor for the same price because you guys work together, you do deals together, you talk about it. So it's been fun.
Yeah. Good. Thank you. And you've been a fantastic partner.
Thanks for lying. I appreciate it.
No, it's great to have somebody to rely on and somebody that has lots of knowledge. And there's not every mortgage lender can say that.
Yeah.
So,
well, my next knowledge bomb is hot buffalo. It's really not too bad. Just nice, easy, regular buffalo is kind of what you would see.
Is it hot like the mortgage applications right now? Hot,
real hot.
So, are these wings, South Dakota wings, are they as hot as North Dakota wings? How do we level? Is it the same heat?
North Dakota is usually fatter. That's probably how you can tell the difference. It's colder up there. Chickens have to put a little bit more.
We got to have some beef.
Yep. Okay, so next question. So when most people think of Justin Pfeiffer, Fife Dog, a.k.a. Fife, they think great dad, great husband, great realtor. But when I think of Justin, I think of something completely different. So I think of how awful you are parking a vehicle within the two lines. Why? You're so good at your skill set, and then the vehicle just cannot fit in the parking for some reason.
Yeah, it's terrible. The funny thing is, if I'm with Ryan or I'm somewhere where Ryan's going to be, he'll take a picture of my car that's parked. It doesn't matter. It could be any parking, any day of the week. He'll take a picture and send it to Senta. She does the same thing. Like, we'll get out of the car and she'll be like, "Are you kidding me?" And she'll take a picture and send it to Ryan because I don't know, Ryan. I grew up on a farm.
Yeah,
I can park a tractor.
Yep.
Can't park a car.
Apparently there were no lines in the field to figure out where you were supposed to go.
That's right. There were rows, though. I could get into the rows. I just
had to ask because it's just a question that always gets to my mind. All right, next one, mango habanero. This is where it just gets a little bit of heat to it. Different flavor set. You'll be fine.
I'll be fine. Are you going to be fine, though? I mean, the real question is, I got milk over here, and you got shorted on the milk. So I'll see if I need the milk on this one.
You're absolutely fine.
And it hasn't been too bad so far. We're like halfway through.
Doing a great job, Justin. Okay, so been doing a long time in real estate. So what's your all-time favorite buyer memory? No, like the one that sticks out to you. Like, this guy did this or this happened. What is it?
Best?
Yeah, your favorite. The one that comes to mind.
Do you have one that we've worked with that you can, is any stick out to you? We've had so many.
I'll give you one just from this morning, my closing today. Sitting at closing, they did a final walkthrough. Somebody left a present in the bathroom in their brand new house on their final walkthrough. So they're going to remember that for the rest of their life.
Yeah, I've got a better, can I pivot that?
Pivot.
Okay.
Pivot away.
So this was probably in the first couple of years.
Sorry.
So my first early years in the business, I was showing houses to some buyers, and we schedule these showings, right? Everybody knows that we're coming, and so there's a showing. I open the door, go in. We're walking through the house, get to the bedrooms. I open the door, and there is somebody sleeping in the bed, and so that was probably one of my fondest memories. That gives me a little laugh every time I think about it. I don't think we bought the house either. I think we left. It was like, "Hey, what are you guys doing here?" And like, showing your house to sell.
Yeah, which was scheduled.
Right. I made an appointment.
I think you also had a home inspection where somebody was naked for the home inspector.
They were, they were. It was, this gal was bottomless. Really interesting, bottomless, and I believe she stood up when she was doing her makeup, and he opened the door. in the middle of an inspection, which is like a 3-hour process. So it's not like it was new news that he was there. He was in the house for a good hour or so before this happened. But he opens the door, bottomless, stands up with, I think she was doing her like eye stuff. So
It's great.
that was fun.
Always fun in real estate. All right, next two get a little bit of bite to them. Atomic's not too bad. That's the next one is Atomic.
Oh, I don't like the name of
It's
that.
It's not as bad as you think.
Well, atomic, like you call it talking like the small atom, so it just could be like small heat.
It's really not that bad. Just got a little latent heat to it. It'll come up in just a little bit, but not bad. So first-time home buyers are nervous right now. Tariffs, rates, the economy. So when somebody's on the fence, how do you help them through that process? How do you cool them down? You okay? Get a little heat to it?
A little bit kick.
It's not too bad. If you let it hit the back of the throat.
You're just trying to
No, it's, yeah.
put your chest out on how much you can take.
I'm a tough guy. I can't help it. The next one will get to you, though.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's
This
great.
one's already getting to me.
Yep.
All right. What was the question?
Yeah. First-time home buyers, nervous. Rates, economy, tariffs.
Oh, yeah. If you ask anybody who bought a house, anybody who ask me when's the best time to buy a house, my answer is yesterday. Because in Sioux Falls, we are somewhat isolated from the rest of the country's economy. We continue to increase in value. Homes have steadily increased in value over the years. If you look at a 30-year history, and I think you've seen these numbers, I don't know that we've maybe 1 year out of the last 30 did we actually drop in value. But
like 2010, I think, is somewhere around that time.
Yeah, and it was like a minute
3%, I think.
like minute bowl percentage.
Yep, correct.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
No.
Minute bowl. Yep.
But so I think how I call them is just know that you're buying this is an asset. It's not a vehicle. So this is going to appreciate. And if you look at there's nothing new under the sun, right? So all the turmoil we're going through now, we've been through this before. And how have we come out of it? In Sioux Falls in particular, we've come out of it pretty well. So, yeah, that's what those are the talking
Just
points
education then.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, you ready? Got to eat the whole wing on this last one, though.
Why?
Because it's the way the show works, Justin. I don't make the rules here.
Can I quit the show?
No, you're almost done. So this last one is nuclear, and it lives up to its name.
So I'm gonna get the milk open, ready. You're not allowed to drink the milk, by the way. You have to stick with your water. Do I need to shake the milk? All right. Just the sauce looks. Do I have to eat the whole thing?
Whole thing.
What about do I get to eat the rest of them later? Do I have to take them home with me?
You sure can.
I probably will.
Pretty good.
Are you gonna cry?
Mm-mm.
You're not gonna cry? All right.
Yep. This is not one you want all over your face, but that's the way it is. Went to the milk, huh? Milk was a bad choice.
Oh.
All right, so Justin and I are both huge Seinfeld fans. So maybe dates us, I'm not sure. But if you could sell a home to any of the Seinfeld characters, who would it be and what kind of place would they buy?
Do I have to finish this thing?
Yep.
Oh, God.
Did you drink all your milk?
No, I haven't.
Milk is helpful.
I didn't sign an agreement. I can't feel my tongue.
Yep. It's when you cough, it comes up. That was a hiccup there, actually.
Do I have to finish this? Come on, let me just. Thank you.
Oh.
My tongue.
It sneaks up.
There's no sneaking. It punched me in the face. No sneaking. Oh my God.
Doing all right?
My tongue is on fire.
Yep. So, Again, if you're going to sell a home to somebody on Seinfeld,
Well, it depends upon what are we looking for.
which character and what kind of house would they buy? Whew. You all right? Your forehead's getting a little sweaty.
Yeah, I'm fine. I wish you gave me some prep time for that one.
I did warn you.
Not that he's a Seinfeld
No question? Well, we're on like 3 minutes right now.
Yeah, okay. The easy answer is Kramer, just because it would be fun, but I also think it'd be a disaster and it would never actually close. So I don't think that's a good.
So what kind of house would he offer on then?
He would probably. I can imagine him living in like a hut, by a railroad track, and not the railroad track too bad. But he would just like live in his own little world. I can't even think right now. My mouth is. I don't like it.
It is aggressive. This last wing is aggressive. So as a lender, I would probably want to work with Jerry because he's got documentable income and probably good credit.
He's no fun though. He's no fun.
Hey, I'm just talking as a lender here.
Yeah.
So that's it for the wings. That's it for the questions.
Wait, time out.
Yeah.
Lloyd Braun. That's who I would.
Serenity now.
I mean, definitely Lloyd Braun. He's going places.
You don't know Seinfeld, watch that episode. So Justin, thanks for coming in. What do you want the audience to know about you? What do you and the Pfeiffers have coming up that you want to share with everybody? Any new listings? Any like?
We have a great listing in the Grand Prairie on Piping Rock, and it is a beautiful home. That I'd love to show anybody. It's a 2-story, beautiful neighborhood. The Grand Prairie is just an awesome place to live. And we have a listing coming up next week. I think Tuesday or Wednesday in Harrisburg for $360 on Honeysuckle. Great house, 4-bed, 2-bath house.
And I gotta ask that first
I hate
one.
this.
The buyer just didn't show up to closing. Is that?
Yeah. I wasn't gonna bring that up on camera.
I had to.
But yeah, we were set to close. And my eye hurts because I got a little on my eyelid. So my eye hurts. But yeah, so we were set to close 2 hours before closing. Realtor said, "Hey, they're not coming to closing." And we're like, what? And yeah, so they just never came to closing. And so we had to put it back in the market.
The joys of real estate.
Yeah, it's fun. But that's the benefit of having experienced realtors.
Yep.
We can help handle these situations and help take the next step. So
You did great, Justin.
thanks, Ryan.
Except the last one.
It's terrible.
Fantastic. So
Terrible.
thanks for coming. Thanks everybody for joining us. Thanks again to Atomic Wings for sponsoring and just butchering that last wing. So thanks. We'll see you next time.